What up? 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 I'm live, y'all. Hey. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm not even going to get into it right off. I just want to check on you guys. How are you guys doing? How am I doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm sitting here sipping on a cocktail, waiting on my steaks to be done. It's Mother's Day. So, shout out to all the mothers, those who have acted in a mother role. Shout out to all of you guys. Happy Mother's Day. I hope that you're able to relax. I hope you guys are able to chill out and all of that good stuff. So it is so good to see y'all. I haven't been live in a while. Child, I'll be like, I'm gonna go live. And then I'll be like, honey, the clouds have been a much, much better space. Oh my God. But let me shout you guys out. First of all, shout out to my husband. Hey, daddy. Ooh. What's up, Cassandra? Shout out to Cynical, UFO Kamikaze in the building. Hey, I'm sorry. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful. Who else is up in here? Did I see Gabe? Gabe, oh my God. I'm gonna hit you up on the back end because y'all gotta explain the obsidian thing on Hamp's panel. I didn't watch. I caught some little remnants of it, but I think the space goes through and has the same arguments like every year. And so, I'm always like, I when I saw it, I was like, damn, I hate I missed a tough talk reunion, child. Anyway, honey, I okay. So I know you guys have seen ARC's wife, the OnlyFans. So let me just start here. Okay, so when he passed away and he had the she had the GoFundMe, I was actually quite surprised because I'm like, I'm nosy. So I looked up some of ARC's stuff. ARC has um authored at least 7 books. At least 7 books. I know he's got some on audio. Um 7 books, his own publishing company, where Okay, can you guys hear me? Honey, my StreamYard just went out on my computer. I think my computer is even like, Heifer, you ain't been live in a long time, so oh well, figure it out. But I'm back. So I'm gonna do this from my phone for a little bit. Anywho, so we know ARC authored at least 7 books. He's had his own publishing company. I think at least I saw the last thing I saw was from like 2020. That he published his own books. So when I saw the GoFundMe when he initially passed away, I'm a person, and I'm like, that math didn't math to me like at all. So I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, well, damn, where the money at? Why she gotta GoFundMe? I did contribute to the GoFundMe. I hope, and I was thinking like maybe everything didn't kick in time. And she's a single mom at this point. Um, but my thought process is there should have been some things in place. And I'll be honest with y'all, when I would look at ARC on stream, to me, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or mean or because it's not coming from that place. But when I would see him on stream, to me, he looked sickly. Like he looked a little sickly. So I'm sitting there, I'm saying, well, okay, he looks like it's something wrong. And I'll take it even a step further. I wasn't surprised when he passed away. Like I wasn't like taken aback. It didn't come as a shock to me because I kind of felt like I ain't gonna say I saw him dying or anything like that because I didn't. But when he did pass away, I was like, okay, well, yeah, he did look sickly to me. So I'm like, okay. When the GoFundMe came out, I remember that ARC wasn't he a Kappa? I think he was a Kappa. Um, Wait, what y'all saying, child? I can't see. Uh, yeah, he was a Kappa. He was heavily associated with the manosphere. Um, and so I'm like, okay, a space for Black men. Of course, you guys are gonna support each other. Of course, you guys are gonna support his spouse in one way, shape, form, or fashion, one way or the other. And she had to go fund me. So I'm like, that's a little shaky. Time has gone back past or whatever, and it's been how long has it been since he passed away? About 2 years, 3 years. I'm like, okay, ain't think nothing. I happened to look up and I saw Super Sly's live stream, and I almost fell out of the damn bed. I was like, I know you fucking lying. Why this girl got a freaking OnlyFans, y'all? You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna take it a step further. Let me tell y'all another thing that I thought about. I said, she's a Mississippi girl. She's from Mississippi. She's 25, 26 years old. She never been married, had his baby. And I was like, damn, she did what she was supposed to do. She got married. She had she had her child. She didn't have her child in wedlock. Now, granted, personally, I probably wouldn't have advised my own child to marry somebody that old, especially with the age range. I probably wouldn't have advised that. But she did what she was supposed to do. And look at this shit now. Homegirl got her OnlyFans. I was like, so initially I said ARC probably turning over in his grave. I'm like, ARC probably turning over in his grave. Like, he can't believe this shit. She actually got her OnlyFans. Then I started to think back, and didn't they meet on some website or whatever? And I know they were into BDSM. I knew that for sure. I knew that he didn't have to have like a monogamous relationship, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say too much out of turn, but from my perspective, I'm looking at all this shit, and I'm like, was this ARC's big slap you to bitches? Was this his last slap you to bitches? Was this last they on my dick? You know how ARC used to talk, y'all. I'm like, was that his last? Um, I'm like, was that his last? One last slap to the hose? Was that it? Because I'm like, to me, he wasn't a dumbass dude. Now I will say how the decisions look on the end there from our perspective, that shit don't look cool. It does not look cool at all. It looks really, really insane. It's absolutely insane to me. But I was sitting there and I was like, ARC got married. He got married. He got married to a woman twice his junior. He got married to somebody young. He was actually able to have a child. when I looked at pictures and stuff of them, they didn't seem to be living in a poorhouse. Now, we don't know anybody's real life living situation. You know, we don't know people's living situation outside of what they tell us. We really don't know, unless y'all dox them, and we know y'all will. But I was I was kind of like, they didn't look like they were in the poorhouse. They did events with other couples. They seem to have gone on vacation a few times. I'm like, they look like they living a pretty decent life. I saw that she was trying to get her YouTube stuff situated and all that good stuff. And so I'm like, okay, I would see her do a couple of vlogs and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, that's cute. And but it never really went anywhere. And I'm not, saying it to be an asshole or anything. It's just my truth. So fast forward, and homegirl is on OnlyFans, and I'm still trying to figure out where the money is. ARC had some books that still are some of his books are still very relevant to this day. And I'm not going to compare him to any other authors in the space or anything. I'm not going to do that. But I would say maybe maybe two of those books probably should still be doing still pretty good. Like I said, he had them on audio. He had his own, he published his own books. Where's the money? Um, ARC has had some residuals. Where's the money? And so then I was like, well, maybe she did get some insurance money after a while, but I don't know. Do y'all think, okay, if he did leave her some money behind, then I thought about it. She was a stay-at-home mom. I don't know what kind of skills she has outside of her freaky skills. I don't know. They didn't send me the OnlyFans video, honey. Um, I don't know. And I'm still sitting here in like a state of shock that this lady has had to turn to OnlyFans after quote unquote doing what was right. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm like, imagine you get married, you have a baby, for your husband. Y'all a happy family. Your husband gets sick, and your husband doesn't take care of the bare necessities that a man is supposed to take care of. I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. Um, I'm I'm hella disappointed because ARC was not like the average manosphere dude. These bitches ain't shit. These bitches ain't never gonna be shit. Yada yada yada. Fuck these bitches. Now ARC did talk about aspects of human nature as far as females was concerned, but I felt like he did that with men too. And so I'm still looking at it like you didn't handle the basic business. Like you didn't take care of the basic business, which ensured that your wife and child was okay. Then I had another theory. Child. I came up with a few. I said, well, maybe, maybe she wanted to do OnlyFans. Maybe, maybe, maybe she wanted to, maybe she just wanted to do OnlyFans. I had thought about reaching out to her for an interview. It would have been hella exploitative on my part, and so I decided against that because I had to go live about this because ARC was one of our people that we kind of revered on our channel on the breakdown. But it was just like, I ain't gonna reach out to homegirl. Because it would be straight up fuckery, and I would really ask her the questions that everybody, girl, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, girl? What is going on? And as much as people can be, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? People will act like they don't judge, they don't care, la 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 la. I think all of us kind of had our eyebrows raised when she did a fucking only. all of us are looking crazy. Like, what? He talked. ARC talked shit about these dudes all up in the space, talked about how they weren't shit. He would talk about how these dudes weren't men. He talked about these dudes like he did it on my channel. He did that. So when we sitting here and we seeing that a man that talked all of this shit didn't have the basic business handled of, in case of my demise, my wife and my child would be taken care of. Put some shit into perspective. It definitely, it definitely puts some shit into perspective. What's the message to women now? You get married to one of these fucking I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna say that all the dudes are dusty, because I actually don't believe that, but ARC always presented himself as a non-dusty. Imagine you thinking you getting married to an author. He got this YouTube channel that does fairly well. Um, every time he would go on to somebody's to interview, he was voted like #1 dating coach and all this stuff. You think you getting married to somebody that's really doing something, only to be left to where you're really having to fend for yourself, and survival. Your survival is now not a game. What do you do with that? Like, what's up? Shit. I was like, I think because maybe I'm older. You know, me and Curlin got married. Curlin was like, nah, if we married, if this happens, this is this, that is that, this is in place, that is in place. And I'm kind of wondering, like, nobody said anything about the health and the wealth and where the money, because I find it so hard to believe that he left this girl penniless and broke. I find it hard. I really do find, y'all know I could be a little delusional, child. Y'all know I could be a little delusional. I'm just hoping that I'm not this goddamn delusional where I really have to look at the what we've been presented is, she had a GoFundMe. She's now on OnlyFans. And the conclusion that we've all come to is that he left her out here broke and struggling. He left his son out here fucked up, right? Like, damn. Then, then, I think about all the people that collaborated with ARC, everybody that did stuff with him, especially when it comes down to the men. If y'all remember back in the day, like if somebody's wife passed, excuse me, if somebody's husband passed away, the men in that community would actually take care of the wife. Now they would be trying to fuck her, and they probably would, but they would still be trying to provide her with money, make sure she had resources, make sure the child was good, all that stuff. It seems like that aspect of men or community is obsolete now. But do y'all remember that? Like if a guy died, men would be like, oh, they'll go by and drop her off a couple $1,000s, make sure she had everything. Then I'm like, as part of a fraternity, like the Kappas, they don't take care of each other. Why? Like, what's the point? If you gonna sacrifice and y'all claiming all these letters and shit, y'all doing all, why doesn't that wife have support? Now, if she wanted to do OnlyFans, that's a totally different story. If she wanted to, that's a totally different story. But I'll be honest with y'all. She Aries, I saw you say like, yeah, she's grown and she can do OnlyFans if she wants to, yada yada yada. Yeah, she could, but with her being grown, and we understand what OnlyFans does on the end. We understand what that shit does on the end. Everybody who does OnlyFans usually regrets that shit at the end of the day. They all end up regretting it. Oh, I shouldn't have did this online. Oh, this is following me forever. Oh, people are not showing me this type of respect. Looking especially under the current regime that we under, child. Mm, mm, um, Yeah, I'm really. Oh well, Aries, I'm sorry, honey. I thought you said, well, she grown, if she wanted to do OnlyFans, she could do it, but it's just a shock. It's a shock. Um, yeah, it's a shock. Like, go from married and doing the right thing to having to do OnlyFans. Where her people at? And I'm not gonna say that I ain't gonna sit here and judge, child. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging because, like, well, goddamn. People say they don't judge how everybody get their money. Yeah, I judge on how you get your money. Yeah, I judge. Yeah. If you doing some fucked up shit, some unethical shit that your children are gonna have to, the sins of the mother, the sins of the father, and you're doing some fuck shit to get your money, yeah, I judge. Because why should your children have to go through the consequences of your bullshit? Yeah, I judge on that. So, what child? Eric says, I said maybe she's at home raising their baby in want of male attention. Child, if she can't afford to put the baby in daycare, maybe. I just when I saw, I'm like, what? What? Why is she doing this? Hug, what's up? Man, Hulk, you said a word then. He said most people in their space were never about any meaningful movement, but grifting for personal enrichment. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with that. A lot of this shit actually became a grift, and it was a lot of grifters. I honestly didn't see ARC as a grift because ARC really did come up with his own content. I'm not gonna. I would say even his own concepts. I do think ARC was a great dating coach. Now, I didn't agree with everything that ARC said. I think that ARC had a specific lens that wasn't necessarily applicable to a lot of the guys here. And we kind of had some debate about it. Yeah. Child, wait a minute now. What happened with Angry Man's stepdaughter? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I ain't gonna laugh too loud, child. I got cheering. I got cheering. Um, what? People found out because she advertised her OnlyFans and his Mode One Patreon. So she's still getting the Patreon money too. It still kind of goes back to my thought process that I honestly don't think he left her out here penniless and broke. I find it hard to believe. I just find it hard to believe. Like, oh my god. But at the same token, you have to think about people um in a very unconventional sense. Like, maybe this is something that she really wanted to do, maybe some stuff that she really wanted to explore. So, it could be one of those things. I haven't been able to put a finger on it because I'm still like, I know you fucking lying. That's all I can say. It's like, I know you fucking OnlyFans. What child? They say Pippin ain't dead. It just moved to the web, baby. Oh my God. What? Do y'all think ARC turned over in his grave? Um, ARC said that, he would talk a lot about women and women's nature and how he knew women. So I at first I was like, maybe he turning over in his grave. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Um, but this should definitely serve as a cautionary tale, baby. It should definitely serve as a cautionary tale. Y'all, if y'all ever do get married or y'all ever decide to partner with somebody long term, whether you do it on paper or not, you better make sure the business on the back end is handled. I don't give a damn what age you are. If you choosing to live and deal with a man, baby, go take out your own insurance. You don't know what the hell could happen to somebody. And have some insurance on you. But him as a man his age and his positioning, um, I hope this is a want versus um her actually having her actually needing to do this. I it wouldn't make sense if she did need to do it. It would be it's a goddamn, if she needed to do this, it's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. If she needed to do this, it's a shame. It's a shame. And it should be an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. If she needed to do this, this is an embarrassment. He was almost 60 years old. He fathered a child with this lady. A whole child. She on OnlyFans? Like, goddamn. If this is what she needed to do, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They say she was charging $17 a month. How many of y'all done signed up though? How many of you nasty niggas that signed up? Cause we know how y'all get that. Y'all be like, "Ooh, OnlyFans, OnlyFans." And that's what Fresh and Fit taught me. Fresh and Fit said that y'all be sitting there talking that shit, and them OnlyFans models numbers be going up. That's what Fresh and Fit told us, that the girls be getting them numbers off of y'all. How many of y'all signed up? Put a one in the chat if you signed up for the OnlyFans. I know y'all did. I know y'all did. Put a one in the chat. Shatira, I don't know what they embarrassed for now. Everybody done sent the goddamn video 50 million times. Baby, that my goddamn inbox was jumping. I'm still like, I'm still in shock. Like, what? Oh, y'all quiet now. Y'all. We got one guy that's real. Thank you, Mortality Rush. Somebody real around here. Shit, she got at least $17 coming in a month. At least 17. Do y'all think she gonna go far on OnlyFans? You know they'll show like a little foot, a little titty or something, but you think she gonna go all the way with it? Y'all think she gonna go all the way with it? Gabe, I swear to you, that literally was my first thought process. And then I was like, I wouldn't want nobody to exploit my family if I ended up in a bad way. Like, I wish the fuck y'all would reach out to my family talking about some goddamn interview, especially if I died on some bullshit. You would reach out to my family. Hell no. I thought about it though. Gabe, I thought about I was like, you ain't gotta be a grimy bitch all your life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. But I definitely had to come live about because I'm like, oh, oh no. Oh, red lipstick vibes. Hey, beautiful. Up, chicken. Yeah, child. I listen. I thought about it. I thought about it hard. I was like, let me go and get an interview with a child. I thought about it so hard. And then I was like, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Wait, what you say? Hulk said, we told these dudes that being a dysfunctional man plays into the dysfunction of women, but people just want to complain as a hypocrite. Baby, we know what we've learned from this space, that it ain't nothing but some goddamn hypocrites up in here. We learned that. I'm gonna say I learned. I ain't gonna say I learned the hard way. I learned it hard enough though. I did. I learned it hard enough. They say one thing, do another. Baby, I ain't seen so many goddamn. Oh, not the manosphere child. The manosphere been trying to get married, child. Did me and Colonel start a trend? Ooh, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I see how y'all been yearning for love and shit. I've been watching. I've been watching y'all learning and got that yearning feeling inside you. Diana Ross on y'all at. I've been watching y'all, child. Y'all want some love, honey. Y'all want some love, and y'all. I know. I get it. I get it, child. He find it a wife, find it the good. Ain't that what? Oh, okay. 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 Mm. Mm. Saida. Hey, beautiful. What's up, Chicky? Baby. Um, Shatira. Baby, listen. I it's something serious around here. It's something serious around here. Um Shatira, I think if she'll do an OnlyFans, she could do an interview and she can get all the money. See, I was gonna offer her all the money that we made from the interview, and I was gonna be like, "Hey, girl, you want to do an interview? You can have all the money from everything that we collect on the super chats, because this would be strictly for some good ass content. It would be some good ass content because the questions I want to know: where the money? That's number one. Number two, did he have insurance? Number three, are you getting residuals from his books? Number four, all the like the Patreon, how much money are you making off of that per month? Number five, is he still getting an AdSense check? Number six, uh did you consult with anybody before doing the OnlyFans? Number seven, how do you think he would have felt about you doing the OnlyFans? Number eight, how do you think this is gonna play out with your child? And number nine, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because you didn't get number got married, child. Like, what you want to do with your life? Number 10, um, how much money you done made off the OnlyFans? Number 11, how many subscribers you got? Mm. I can think of all kind of questions, child. Cause those are the things that I would want to know. Did you blow the money? How much did you? I think she received almost $13,000 from the GoFundMe. Um, Number 13, did any of his friends reach out trying to fuck you or wife you up? Um, Number 14, how many of his friends actually showed you some support during his demise? Like, how many of his friends reached out, gave you some money, said, if you need anything, call us? Number 15, where's his family? Number 16, where's your family? Um, then usually if you didn't came from those kind of country roots, uh if you came from like Mississippi roots, usually we a Bible Belt state, baby. We a Bible toting excuse me, we Bible toting Christians down in Mississippi, baby. So I know her mama and daddy probably somewhere having a fit. I know they probably somewhere having a fit, because how he talked about, he met her family and all this, that, and I remember a lot of that stuff. I'm curious, child. I want to know. Third, I got some questions. Y'all know I got some questions. Y'all know I got some questions. Hmm. Shatira, I was expecting like all the dudes, the old dudes that he used to be associated with. I think he was he had authored like some of the Negro Manospheres articles and shit like that. Where O'Shea and them at? They making bank over there. From what I heard, they making bank. Where they at? Why they ain't helping that man's wife? Then it kind of comes down. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So when I think about these people as like in a group and shit, right? And I'm like, okay, y'all got this big ass group of people. Y'all supposed to be for black men, by black men, strong black men, educated black men, network of black men. We shouldn't have heard shit about her doing anything but living a good life or living a decent life or somebody really helping her till she was on her feet. Especially with what they say that the black manosphere should have represented or what certain things should represent about this space. And we've seen this time and time again. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Doesn't mean anything. This shit doesn't mean anything. Aries, ARC was my dog. That was my dog. ARC would come and do an interview anytime. A lot of times he hit our panel. Ain't never charged us nothing. Came on, talk shit, put on a great show, gave some really dope ass interviews. If I may say so myself, ARC didn't owe his shit. Shit, matter of fact, we owe ARC some. Truth be told, because he was still very renowned in this space, and to actually he would do interviews just off the strength. So that was my dog. But now if he got his goddamn wife out here doing OnlyFans because she can't keep the bills paid, that's some bullshit. 26 years old, had her whole life ahead of her, and did things the quote unquote right way, got married, had her child, was a stay-at-home wife, quote unquote, she lived up to the values that she was a quote unquote supposed to live up to. Why shouldn't she be taken care of? And when I see shit like that, and I'm like, damn, it doesn't send a good message out. And then for the dudes within the space, and the way they talk shit about any and every fucking woman who has ever came through here. Yeah, nah. It's almost like y'all gotta pick a side. They can't all be hoes, and then if they doing the right thing, why shouldn't they be taken care of if they doing the right thing, or if they've done the right thing and you have proof of that and you can actually see that out loud? Yeah, if he left her out here sad like this, yeah, fuck him for that. Fuck him for that. I have no problem. I have no problem with saying that. Fuck him for that. That's fucked up. If he left her out here broken pin, shit, yeah, fuck him for that. With a baby, fuck him for that. I would say that about anybody who chose to marry a woman half their age and left him out here looking crazy. If he did, fuck him for that. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. And like I said, it's not like he's a dumb man. This man was college educated, authored 7 books. I got 2, 3 of them hoes myself, and some good ass books. Some good, very useful information. Hella useful information. Yeah, no. It doesn't fly with me. It doesn't fly with me. Yeah, no, it doesn't fly with me. If he left her out here fucked up like that, fuck him. No, that ain't cool. Yeah, that's not cool. And when you get married, if you did premarital counseling, y'all gonna talk about some money somewhere down the line anyway. But then I'm like, well, her mom and daddy should have made sure she had an insurance policy on it. Like, what? The fuck are y'all teaching y'all? We teach our daughters every fucking thing but how to handle goddamn business. Child, I can, and maybe I'm saying this from a perspective of being an older woman and getting married at an older age, because I just don't fucking, I don't see it. 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 It's absolutely insane to me. Uncle Stu, what's up, Uncle Stu? My boy right there. That's my people. Yeah, I don't see it. Um, mm-mm. Now, Mr. Curlin is saying, given how long it's been since he's passed, my guess is she spent it. Uh, she that's definitely a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Um, definitely a possibility. But anybody would have to know that if you ain't working and ain't no money coming in, and she didn't seem like she was living an overly glamorous ass lifestyle. She never gave like she's a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything toward her looks whatsoever, period, point blank, nothing. But I didn't get like influencer. She wasn't the influencer type, so to speak. She didn't give me Instagram. She gave classy. Um, she gave classy, kind of down to earth. I wouldn't nothing ratchet. I never got ratchetry off of her. I got a classy Southern woman. That's what I got from her. But I didn't get like very Instagrammy big Roblox ass house or nothing like that. If she did spend all that money, I don't know. Baby, somebody failed her and failed her bad. If this isn't a choice that she wanted to make, if this is some shit that she didn't want to do, yeah, somebody failed her. Not even to get her. Then it's like if he left her, I don't know, child, because insurance policies go up from they can be at 50,000, 100,000, whatever. I just yeah, that's fucking insane. Even if she spent all the money, I'm still like, I don't know. I don't know. Because I still feel like she should be getting residuals. And then I have to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. I was like, I feel like ARC probably signed everything over in a trust for his son and made sure that his son would be taken care of once his son got older. But the chick was gonna have to fend for herself. Now that's my thought process. I was like, I can see a nigga doing some shit like that, where she having to get it how she lived, but his son may be straight down the line. Maybe it's the mammy in me because I'm looking for every fucking excuse. I just find that fucking hard to believe. This old college educated man left this young girl out here broke as a bitch. I find that so hard to believe. Like this dude would do her like that. He raved about that woman. He raved about her. He loved her. But God, and I don't know if he loved her enough because God damn, if she had to do this shit. The fact that she had to do a GoFundMe, I was super disappointed by that. I was super disappointed by that. The fact that she had to do a GoFundMe, the fact that all these people who shouted ARC out, loved ARC, la 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 la, but I guess times is hard for every fucking body though, child. Hey Queen, hey Queen, what's going on, child? Happy Mother's Day, thank you. Yeah, let me see. As Kern said, think about it. It's been what, about 3 years or so. Cost of everything has gone up. Weren't they living in Cali too? Maybe she paid off the house and there was enough to last them 3 years. Child, put a one in the chat if y'all think I should reach out to her for an interview. I'm thinking about it, child. I'm thinking about it. Thank you, Dr. Steele. I'm thinking about it. Put a one in the chat if y'all think I should reach out to her for an interview, child. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about because, God damn it, we got questions. We got questions. Shatira, girl, I'm Shatira. I don't know. I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. if I try to set up an interview for her, um, y'all gonna have to pay. Y'all gonna have to pay that girl. Y'all gonna have to pay. I ain't gonna make her come over here for 20 cent, $2.55 shit. Y'all gonna have to pay that girl. Nah, cause I don't want to set her up and be like la 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 la. So I will probably charge y'all maybe $5-10 a question or whatever, and probably take questions from the audience. You know, if y'all super chat and y'all want to ask her questions, I'll probably do something like that. But yeah, if we do, um, y'all gonna have to pay that child. Y'all gonna have to pay that. Y'all gonna have to pay Miss Mamas. Y'all gonna have to pay her. I ain't gonna just have her uh all up in here for some bullshit. I'm not. But yeah, um babe, I'm just because like I said, I was like, damn, I don't want to exploit her, but I don't necessarily feel like it's exploitative. I'm kind of torn about it because it still is like one of those things. Like, well, god damn, bro, you know what, Shatira, she do agree. Why not? I'm, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to uh see what's up. Third said, I think you should leave that interview alone. Oh, Third, why you say that? Why you say that? Shout out to the MOT, the man of tomorrow, child. He said I got 100 on it. Child, like I said, if we get her over here, we gonna have to come with it or whatever. But um I definitely will see what's up. I'm definitely gonna see what's up. I got her contact info. So I'll definitely see what's up. Uncle Stu said he got 100 on it. Uncle Stu, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely reach out to her and let, because if it's a need for some money, then you know this is a space full of money, child. Y'all make some, y'all will bring out some money. Y'all gonna bring out some money. Uh-oh. Because it's gonna be messy and expose some shit. Third, I thought that was the point. Not to necessarily be messy, but we need to know what the fuck is going on. Because why she out here? Third, we want to know. The people want to know why she out here. We want to know, was ARC the dude that he said he was, or was he full of shit? The people want to know. And I think, honestly, the people deserve to know because a lot of us were some supporters of his at one time or the other. We were. I was. I'll say I was. Um, like I said, I have a couple ARC's books. Honestly, some super duper valuable information in them goddamn books. Some of the books, child, listen. Now, I don't believe in I didn't want to look at like the herbal not the herbal, Lord have mercy, the verbal seduction stuff. But ARC has some shit. He has some shit. Jalen, you subscribe to our OnlyFans, Jalen? Did you subscribe? Let me know, Jalen. Oh God. Mortality, the only one who said he's the only one that subscribed. Oh, okay. Jalen said he ain't subscribed. Um Third, I mean, I know I've been gone for a while, but child, I still like a little I still like some hot tea. Child, you know I still like a little tea. I still want but I honestly feel like we've known ARC has been our uncle who would get on stage or who would get up on a panel and curse our ass out. We would be laughing till we cried. them days over on Obsidian's channel where him and Obsidian would get into it, him and Bernard would get into it. We would all be on the freaking floor hollering. ARC really entertained us. And the way ARC would talk about these niggas and these hoes, we want to know, who was he? Did he really leave her out here bad like that? We want to know. The people want to know. Dr. Steele, don't get over here lying now. Shout out to Doug, thank you. UFO says, I think ARC was the closest thing to his claims out of all the YouTube dating coaches. I honestly think he was. So, but when it comes down to actually handling the business and making sure that your wife would be taken care of, like what you got going on? I just don't. I still find it very hard to believe that he will leave his wife out here struggling. I do. I find that hard to believe. How many does his Patreon? How many members does his Patreon have? Are y'all able to see that? Because if they said she announced it on Patreon, honey, then she went over there and announced. Oh, what was that like? Her big fuck you to him for leaving her out here like that. Was that her revenge on him? Like, ha, nigga, I'm doing OnlyFans on your ass because you done left me out here with this baby. Was that her revenge? Oh, now that would be juicy. That would be juicy. Cause ain't nothing like a woman scorn child. Embarrassing. I ain't gonna say she embarrassed him in his death because he had a thought process on women, but that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Mm. Babe, is the steaks none yet? Is the steaks ready? Um, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I done gave y'all almost a good ass hour. Maybe she always maybe she was always on OnlyFans. What? Gabe, I know you lying. Wait a minute, Gabe. Gabe said 151 paid Patreon members. His lowest tier was $2, so probably not that much. Okay. Yeah. It could pay a light bill or something. It could pay a light bill. And then she's not able to um do anything for the upper tier. Well, maybe. I don't know, child. I don't know. But yeah, we gotta see. We gotta see about this shit. We gotta see about this. Um, I will definitely be reaching out. I'm gonna reach out and see if she's down to do the interview and see what we got. Cause yeah, yeah. I wish I could play these last $2. I ain't shit. Y'all ever heard that song? These last $2. I ain't never gonna be shit. I promise I ain't gonna be shit. I'm just oh. You know what, Six Figure? I thought about that too, considering his background. All this could be a part of who she. It definitely could be. It definitely could be. But then my thought process is, if she had an OnlyFans, I think most people would have known by now. And then I'm sure, um, the YouTube pervs have went over there and already done the research and has seen how long her page has been up. I don't even know if they provide that info, but I think they would. Um, but if she had already had one, we'd have probably known about it by now. These dudes ain't gonna they ain't gonna let that kind of shit pass because he dogged some of these dudes out. So yeah. Shatira, the last $2, baby. Listen, listen, honey. Yeah, child. Um, whew, I'm gonna go and reach out to her, and I will make a post on the community tab if I can get her on, and I will schedule it. Shit, I'll schedule that bitch tonight. If I can get her on tonight, I would go. Um, but yeah. I know you ain't talking about the educated, renowned Mrs. Brown Sugar Honey. Don't do Obsidian's woman like that. Don't do her. She did. You can't really speak on nobody too hard no way though. Babe, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to see if you could actually see the what you call it on OnlyFans, see how long the OnlyFans has been active. Yeah. I know one of y'all didn't subscribe to our OnlyFans channel. Let us know what's what. Y'all are wild. Anywho, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. I will let you guys know what the haps on the caps is, but yeah, child. We definitely have some questions over here. We definitely have some questions, so I'll let you guys know. Do 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 do. Sister George, if you are monetized, don't react to Pop the Balloon. Eugene, trust me, I wouldn't. I like Arlette's show though. I hate it on what's that shit called? Um Netflix. The one on Netflix sucks ass. It's terrible. It's awful. And I think Yvonne Orgy, I think she's a horrible hostess. Yeah, I don't like it at all. Hated it. But anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next one, and I'll let y'all know on the community tab what she says. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.